Hello everyone, my name is Sai and I'm going to be your trainer for SAP BW 7.4 on HANA. So in this demo, what we are trying to understand is what this training is about and what we are going to learn. And also, I'm going to tell you what exactly the new features of 7.4 in this training, And also, in this demo especially, we are going to cover what is the difference in the modeling between 7.3x and 7.4. So currently what we do is in this training BW 7.4 on HANA, we are going to discuss SAP BW 7.4 concepts, 7.4 concepts, and then we are going to understand what SAP HANA is and also learn SAP HANA basics in this particular training. Currently in the market, we are having around 14,500 plus customers in the market currently. I mean, this statistics is a little bit 6 months old, and we have how many installations are going on in BW, how many installations are going on currently, at what rate the installations are going on is around like 200 plus installations per month are going on for BW. And currently, how many can you expect how many BW 7.3 customers are there? So around like 3,500 plus BW 7.3 customers are present in the market at the moment, and these are all 6 months old statistics. Meanwhile, the customers might have increased, so these are the minimum numbers which I'm giving currently. And there are going to be, like, at the moment, what there are like around 700 plus BW on HANA customers at the moment. So right now what we are saying here is there are around like 700 plus BW on HANA customers. So what exactly is the difference between BW 7.4 and BW 7.3? So I'm going to just give you an idea of in the modeling, from the modeling perspective, what exactly they have upgraded to BW 7.3x on any database. So let's go here, and if you go here, so I'm going to take application layer and database layer here. So I would say this is my database layer and this is my application layer, application server. And then what I'm going to say here is what is the difference between BW 7.3 on any database, and what is the difference between BW on HANA, BW 7.3 on HANA, and what they have changed in BW 7.4 on HANA. So we are going to just understand what they have done in these three sections here. Okay, so I'm going to just draw lines here. So here in the database side, we are going to store the data in 7.3, and this is the database layer, and this is the application layer. And here in the application layer, what we are going to do is we are going to say this is DSO, and this one we are going to store all the data in the database layer. So data in the database layer, and this is in the application layer, DSO. And now in 7.3 on any database, we are performing activation and transformation also in the application layer. So I'm just giving you a high level modeling perspective of the differences between BW73 on any database and BW73 on HANA and BW74 on HANA. So that's how it's being done. So here, if you take the same perspective in BW73 on HANA, so if you implement BW73 on HANA, what they have done is, so they have, let us say this is the DSO and this is the data, and here we have data. We store the data in the database layer, and we are going to do the activation in the database layer on when we have BW73 on HANA. Now at the same way we are going to, this is the DSO, right? So this is the DSO, and all the transformations are being done in this particular application server on BW on BW73 on HANA. So what is the scenario on BW73 on any database? We are having a data stored in the database layer, and in the application layer what we are doing is we are doing transformation activation for the ODS layer. So operational data stores, for all the operational data we are storing in DSO. That is, we are just giving an example of what 7.4 does on HANA. Now BW73 on HANA, they made just a change and said, okay, we are going to do the activation also in the database layer, and they moved the activation, because the main drawback of storing the data in the DSO in BW is activation takes a lot of time. So when you shift it to the database layer, when it is implemented on HANA is nothing but it's an in-memory platform. It activates it performs the activation very quickly, and they have all the transformations in the application layer only. Now in BW74 what they have done is, you can basically, in BW74 what they have done is, this is the application layer, this is the database layer, and what they have done here they have, this is the DSO we are having, and here what they have done is they have moved all the transformations into the database layer, and they have moved all the activations in the database layer, and this is the data, right? So activation, and they have moved all the data. So what we are saying here is, on BW74 on HANA, what we are saying is we are just getting the data from the database layer into the application layer only. So there is no execution of transformations in the application layer at all. So we are performing all the transformations and cleansing everything, activation of all the DS operational data within the database layer only. So in this way the performance of BW74 on HANA increases very much. So if you implement BW74 on HANA, so this is one of the advantages for the operational data in the from the modeling perspective. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the new features. So this operational, and also BW74 on HANA is trying to integrate the non-SAP data also very effectively using Open ODS view. So we'll discuss all these new features in our training.